What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh and welcome back to another video. We're switching it up today. I've been covering almost exclusively Pokemon stuff for about the majority of this year. Actually, I think it's pretty much from when the new year came over. I just kind of covered Pokemon really heavy. The reason for that being is that it's just a dry spell. It happens every year. There's not a whole lot of new stuff happening in terms of games and stuff, especially on the Nintendo Switch end of things. There has just been a dry spell, but that dry spell is finally ending, and I'm going to get back to covering more Nintendo Switch stuff, probably majority Nintendo Switch stuff. Pokemon stuff is still coming as normally. Like, don't worry about the Pokemon stuff going away, but I do have a bunch of Switch stuff that I want to talk about. So we're going to get back to covering Switch stuff like we used to here on this channel, and maybe some other video game stuff sprinkled in here and there. But, you know, the VGC climb stuff, all the Pokemon guides and all that stuff will continue as normal. So today we are going to be talking about the first real big Nintendo Switch game this year. That is Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. This came out about a week ago, actually exactly a week ago, looking at the calendar here. Exactly a week ago, and this game is freaking awesome. We're going to review this today, especially Bowser's Fury, okay? Because 3D World is just a port, but Bowser's Fury, let me tell you, masterpiece. Masterpiece, so good. So we're going to talk about that here today, but if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subscribed for more videos like this in the future. Let's get into it. Another thing about this, before I even get into the review, is this is the amiibo for this, the Cat Mario amiibo. So freaking cool. The light is really glaring off it, but so good. This is actually only the second amiibo I've ever bought. I was compelled to do it because I really enjoyed the game. The other one is the Link's Awakening Link. So those are the only two amiibos I actually have. I only buy them for games that I really got into, and these two are freaking awesome. Okay, so getting into Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser Fury. This game is freaking great for a number of reasons, okay? First off, you're getting Super Mario 3D World. Now, this was a Wii U port, so a lot of people have probably already played this, unless you are like myself, who didn't have a Wii U. You skipped that generation of the Nintendo cycle. I never got a chance to play Super Mario 3D World, which is really nice that they ported this, because this game is super good. We're going to quickly cover it because, like I said, it is a port. So, you know, most people have a general idea what this is. So in this one, like always, Bowser does what Bowser do, okay? Bowser is attacking another kingdom. Mario, Peach, Luigi, and Toad all go to the rescue to save everybody in this kingdom. I don't even know the name of the kingdom, but you go to this alternate kingdom, and this is a really cool game because it kind of combines the traditional 2D style Mario with a 3D world, and it's just really well done. There's a bunch of cool power-ups featuring the cat power-up, which I think is super fun to use. And it's just a really well done game. There's so many levels. There's so many different variations. I have not played this game, like I said. So for me, this is a whole new experience, and it's really awesome. I have seen gameplay of this before. This is why I'm not covering it super heavily here. But this alone, I probably would have bought for $60. But they went above and beyond here, okay? They went above and beyond. They gave us the whole game of Super Mario 3D World, which is awesome in its own right. Super good, super, you know, critically acclaimed. It's really well done. But then they give us Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury, baby. Oh my gosh. I thought this was going to be like a little, like, you know, just a little something, like maybe after you beat 3D World. No, this is an entirely different thing. You have to select it separately when you boot up the game, and it is good. So good. This makes that $60 price tag worth it 100%. Bowser's Fury is amazing. So, what is Bowser's Fury? For people that may not have already played this, may not have bought the game, which I don't know why you wouldn't have already, because this is freaking awesome. Bowser's Fury is like if you took Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, took all the best parts and mushed them together with some of the power-ups from 3D World, like the cat outfit. It's really cool. So Mario goes to Lake Lapcat, I believe it's called, Lake Lapcat, Everything here is cat oriented. They all have cat ears, you know. It's really a goofy kind of scene, but it's really cool. And you meet Bowser Jr. there. And Bowser Jr. is freaking out because Bowser has gone off the deep end. He's got this like goop on him, and I'm not even sure they explained what the goop is, but he's basically like this giant kaiju Godzilla version of Bowser, which is awesome, and he's super pissed off all the time. And it's really cool because it changes the dynamic. It kind of has that like night and day cycle where at night it gets a little bit edgier because the storm comes in. Bowser, you know, comes out of his little sleep section and he shoots flames and throws, you know, fire from the sky. It's a really cool thing going between the night and day cycle. So you team up with Bowser Jr. and you go around to all these different islands in the lake, and each of these islands has their own themes and puzzles, and you can use the multiple different power-ups, and Mario has at his disposal to complete the different challenges and puzzles in order to collect the cat shinies, which are like, you know, power moons or stars or things of that nature that we've collected in the past in 3D Mario games. And by doing this, you in turn light up lighthouses that can either damage Bowser if Bowser is upset and, you know, raging across the lake, or, you know, it just collects. And there's 5 cat shinies per lighthouse, so there's a lot to collect here. And there's also cat shinies scattered throughout the island as well, not just at these lighthouses. So there's tons of these to collect. There's tons of different environments throughout the islands that you can explore. It's just really well done, and it's not something that I was actually expecting going into this. I figured this would be a very quick process, you know, just hop in, hop out, and you'd be done within like 3 hours. That is not the case, okay? Because they have all the different cat shinies per island, I spent a fair chunk of time on each of the individual islands, just, you know, trying to collect them all because I'm that way. I just want to have them all. You can rush through this game pretty quickly, but if you're trying to complete it, which 100%, which isn't that hard, honestly, there's only 100 cat shinies, you can have a decent chunk of time in this game, especially because on the couple of the later islands that you unlock, they do get a little difficult. Now, on top of this, you know, being super well done in terms of like the platforming and the puzzles and stuff, it looks really good. Like it is a very good looking Mario game. It looks very nice. I've posted tons of screenshots on my Twitter page just showing off how awesome this game looks. It's just I love that Nintendo is able to work their system so well and get the most out of their games. Now, the other really cool thing about Bowser's Fury is the Super Saiyan Cat Mario, where you can ring the big bell in the circle after you've collected enough of the cat shinies, and you go like Super Saiyan and giant, and you can fight the big angry Bowser. Super fun. It's really cool power up, and it really does look like Mario goes Super Saiyan in his little cat form. It's freaking hilarious. I love it. It's goofy. There's awesome music playing when you're fighting Bowser in this way. The music all around here is really good, but especially when you're fighting Bowser, you know, and you go Super Saiyan, it's super good. I really like the music and just the aesthetic of this game. There's also the, I think it's Plethy. I don't know what the little dinosaur's name is that you can ride around in the water, but you can ride the dinosaur around to get from island to island, and there's also speed trials and stuff you can do in that department to unlock more cat shinies. So there's just tons here to actually dive into. When I actually rolled credits on Bowser's Fury, I think I want to say 6 or 7 hours in. I can't actually look because it doesn't have my actual game time updated yet, but I want to say I was 6 or 7 hours in, just you know, from exploring and taking in everything. And then I still have, I think, about 25 cat shinies left to collect. So there's still stuff for me to do at the end game that I'm going to go back and definitely finish and 100% this game, because it was so freaking fun. Because of the fact that you got this Bowser's Fury on top of 3D World, this is a really good package right here. Like, it is a fantastic package. I definitely recommend it if you are a fan of 3D Mario games. If you enjoyed Mario Odyssey, or if you've got the 3D collection, you're having a good time with that, I definitely recommend picking up Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This is awesome. The final thing I want to talk about very briefly, there are a couple things actually now that I think about it. There's co-op in both 3D World and in Bowser's Fury. 3D World is definitely the better of the two in terms of co-op. You get to have up to 4 players playing 3D World and playing together. There is also online. Previously it was only local play, but this offers online. I've heard the online portion gets pretty chaotic. I haven't actually partaken myself in the online for 3D World, But then when you move over to Bowser's Fury, it is co-op, but the other person has to play as Bowser Jr., and I haven't really done that myself. I didn't think it was all that interesting, but it is an option there. You know, if you have like a little brother or something that wants to hop in, brother, sister, that wants to hop in and play Bowser's Fury with you, it's an option available to you. But the other thing I want to mention is just how it plays. This game, silky smooth. I noticed occasionally you'd see a little frame dip in like really intense areas, but it was so minor that it wasn't like significant. Like it was just like a split second, you'd notice it, and if you weren't paying attention, you would never even know it was there. But someone like me who's looking for that stuff for reviews and things like that, I notice it. If you play it handheld versus docked, it's the same both ways. It's just silky smooth to play. I started playing it initially on my Switch Lite because I just like playing Mario games handheld. I don't know what it is, but I started it on my Switch Lite, moved it over to my dock to record for this video, and both play super well. So all in all, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, it's awesome we got Super Mario 3D World on the Switch. I think everybody knew that was going to happen at some point, but the fact that they added on Bowser's Fury on top of it just makes this a whole much better package, like so much better package for what you're paying. And honestly, it's freaking worth every penny. If you don't like 3D Mario games, you get 3D World, and it's really fun. If you prefer, 3D Mario games over the traditional style Mario games, you get Bowser's Fury, and both are fantastic. If you're a fan of both like I am, this is the ultimate package for you. Honestly, cannot recommend this game enough. Like I said, we are going to be covering more Nintendo Switch stuff in the very near future outside of just Pokemon. Of course, we're going to continue covering Pokemon religiously because that's what we do here. We talk Pokemon because it is my favorite game on the Switch, but we are going to be talking about a bunch of other Nintendo Switch stuff because we're finally out of that dry spell. So if you're into that, or if you found this video entertaining and helpful, make sure you leave a like and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Check out the Discord where people are over there playing games like Pokemon and other Switch stuff. Monster Hunter's coming out and people are kind of showing some interest in that. So if you want to be part of this community, go check out the Discord, and also check me out on Twitch, TikTok, all my socials if you're interested in keeping up with me, this channel, the stream, or anything like that. But like I said, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. It's awesome. Bowser's Fury is great. So I hope to see you all in the next one.